It was me. It's good to see you today. I've continued reading in the Psalms and finding my way through to peace. And I have a thought today that I think will be very helpful for some of us. Psalm 119, one of my favorite Psalms. There's a dozen verses in there that I've memorized over the years and thought about and I take with me when I go on my walks. And this is one that came to mind on Friday. Friday, I went with some folks from the church to a park here close to my house. Had a great time. It's the first walk I've had with some little children there, and boy, was it a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. So this is from Psalm, the early part of Psalm 119. It's a very long psalm, and it tells us that we can find God's blessing, that we will be blessed. And it gives us a couple of things for us to consider as we seek God's blessing in our life. The first is, blessed are those who keep his statutes, his commandments, and his laws that he's given to us. Blessed are those who seek him with all their heart. And blessed are those who do no wrong and follow his ways. And so those are three important kind of guidelines, establishments for us in our journey through life. And so three things that I'm thinking about right now, and probably will be for my trip. I'm getting ready to go to Redwood National Forest. Yay! This is the verse that I'm taking with me, and so I know that my soul desires to be blessed by God. I know that in my mind and my body that I sometimes determine what that blessing should look like if it were be given to me according to my design. But of course, it's not my design. God's blessing upon my life is by his design. And so the blessing is spiritual, even though I have heard and sometimes want it to be something in this life. It's a spiritual blessing. And it's a blessing of relationship. It's a blessing of peace. It's a blessing that comes to those who, according to Psalm 119, there are a couple things that I should probably include in my life. And the first is to follow his precepts, his commandments. I should know what those are. What does he command upon me? And the interesting thing that Jesus does is he takes the Old Testament precepts that the psalmist is talking about here, the precepts, of course, given to Moses, thou shalt not. Jesus takes those precepts and turns them into intentions, not just behaviors. And that is very deep and significant transformation that Jesus makes. So blessed are those whose intentions are to keep the precepts. And the result is the precepts are kept. It's not just that I do what God tells me to do, I want to do what God tells me to do. There's a little bit of a difference, at least there is for me. The second thing is, that I'll find the spiritual blessing that God desires for me if I keep his precepts, and if I follow or seek and follow with my whole heart, not just a part of my heart. I have to want to seek God's way. I have to want to, like really want to, like all in want to. I don't always do that. So that's a challenge that God's laid before me, is to all in seek His way and go after it. And so those are challenges for my soul, and I'm looking forward to spending some time. I'm going to Philippi Park here in a few minutes. Uh, I'll spend some time thinking about: Am I seeking? Am I really seeking what God wants, or am I just after what I want? They are very often in conflict, and when they align, well then, there I am. I'm in the blessing when they align. And that's what God's after for my life and for yours, is to align us into His ways. So today, as you go about your life and your world, and walking and shopping and doing all that you do, follow His ways. Seek Him with all your heart. Do no wrong. Follow His ways, and really want to. And that's my prayer, because I know that brings renewal to the soul and leads me to where I need to be. And so I'm headed there. So anybody ready? I'll see you at Philippi Park, and we're going to take a little walk. Y'all have a great, great day. Oh, and I am not going to be able to do this next Tuesday because I can't take my computer with me to the Redwood National Forest where I'm hiking. So I will see you in